Furthermore, the remnant is going to witness much. The 144,000 are going to witness so much. They're going to witness the death of so many people. They're going to witness the great falling away. And it's not going to be, I saw a man on here saying, I realized, I don't know verbatim, but basically it was like he had just had an epiphany that the great falling away is not a falling away from the church, it's a falling away from God. And I thought everybody knew that already. The great falling away from God, and the remnant is going to experience that. They're going to see it. They're going to see it all around them, They're going to see people falling away, and it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be hard to deal with. Do you think the remnant is also going to see all the ones that didn't fall away just get taken up in a beam and then they're just left here? No. They're not going to see that too. They're already going to be seeing a lot. They're not going to also see this secret beam me up Scotty. That's not going to happen. I don't know if I'm getting this part of my dream right. I'm just kind of, when I talked about my dream this morning, it was like this, and this may be personal to me, but it was like this cycle, it was like this creature thing that was like, this was his shtick, this was like his gig, and there was like this, I was in water, and I keep thinking of like a cone, kind of like you see those pictures of the iceberg, and and then most of it's under the water. Well, in this dream, it was all above the water, and the problem looked, and I don't know if this is a correct interpretation, but it just reminded me of the problem looks really big. And this enemy could see me when I was beside it and when I was next to it. But the way that I was able to get it stuck instead of me stuck, and I was able to get free from that area and get out of the water or whatever into this extra place where I was then in this meeting with these people of God, was that I was swimming under it. I was going down in the water and swimming under, and by the time I finally got the enemy trapped in its own device, and it was unable to get to me anymore, I had swam under, and I realized I could trick the enemy by swimming under this big old thing that was floating above the water and just barely in the water. And I swam underneath it, and I made the enemy come under, and when it came under, it ended up getting stuck in there, and I swam all the way under it to the other side, and then I swam off. I don't know if this is significant to anybody, but just what I saw was what I see right now is get under a problem, go in there, go through it, swim under a little bit. If there's something that you've been stuck in, it may seem really, really big, but once you decide to swim under, it's not as big anymore when you get underneath it. And then go through it. Swim all the way under it. Hold your breath for a moment and then get free. I don't know. Because unlike those pictures of those icicles where most of the problem is under the sea, sometimes the things that look like big problems is just an illusion. It's just an illusion. And we're afraid to just hold our breath for a few seconds. If we swim down, hold our breath, are we going to get to the other side? Yeah. Because in my dream, it wasn't even that deep. It wasn't even that deep.